Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to our Sunday facial. Today we are going to do a Sunday facial with the Medicube Booster Pro and some Medicube products. I teased this, a few weeks ago, so we're going to do it today. But before we get into this facial, I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things. While my skin is drying, so I did cleanse my skin and I cleansed it with the Osmosis Purify Enzyme Cleanser, because our first mode that we're going to go into with this is going to be the Airshot mode. Now, I have been consistent with using this every day this week. For Airshot mode, I used it, did I use it last Sunday? I used it Monday, Wednesday, and now we're going to use it today, okay? So this will be my third time this week, and I've been using it on level 2 and I like it, and I've avoided around my eyes completely with this device because if you look at my under eyes, they have been really looking hollow. And I put in all that work with Aduro and they're back to where we were before. So it could be a couple of things. It could be that device. It could be because I have been stressed and not sleeping well. And then I have been sick this whole entire week, like really sick, okay? So that's the thing. Since I'm talking about Aduro, so you have two forms of your Aduro here. You have the Strong Body Gel and you have the cream. So with this, you can use on your face too, by the way. And what I've seen Yvonne recommend on his Instagram with someone that they were doing a study with is the subject used this on their face for 2 weeks, and then they switched over to the cream on their face for the remainder. I think it was like 4 weeks or something, and the results came in faster. So that might be something you want to try. I'm definitely interested in trying that. Now, if you don't like Aduro, it doesn't work for your skin, you just don't like it, I have another option for you, and that is from Victoria Deanne. That is the Peptide. So the Peptide does work with the fat cells in the skin to give it that plumpness. And so this is another option. This is, I think, I want to say this is probably around $70 or $80. And you would apply this twice a day, and you would want to focus it, in the areas like on your forehead, in between your brows, underneath your eyes. If you're getting some wrinkles right here on the outside, you could put it here on the outside, your temples, your cheeks. I would say the only place I would avoid it is directly around the upper eyelids and around the upper eye area in your brow bone. Unless you are getting those wrinkles right here on the outside, you can definitely put a little bit here, but you could put it everywhere else. And this is going to instantly plump and hydrate your skin, but it's supposed to help work on restoring the fat cells within the skin. And they say the pads too, but however, I'm not so sure about the pads. I haven't used it that long, but I did just start picking it up this week because my under eyes just look like hell. And so I've been using it. So this is a good alternative if you don't like to use Aduro. So you can look into this if you prefer something that is more of a serum. We're using the Aduro, doesn't fit into your skincare routine. Next, I have been really enjoying these revitalizing eye masks from XO8. This box is empty. My husband and I both used these yesterday, but I use these like twice. So what I do is I'll wear them for about 15 minutes and then I put them back in the package with the serum, and then I keep them sealed in a plastic bag in the refrigerator, and then 1 or 2 days later I'll use them again. But these are seriously the best eye gels that I've ever used. These do contain retinol in them, by the way. They also contain 24 karat gold, so you can run your microcurrent over them as well. So beautiful eye mask, love, love, love. So that's going to be a favorite for sure. Now, I picked up I found this tucked away in my skincare. This is the Hydra Peptide Makeup Melt. This is a botanical cleansing balm. So I picked this up from Skin Beautiful RX because I know Leah really loves this, and I was looking for something, you know, like I love my emulsifying cleansing oils. So I picked this up quite a few months ago, and I tried it a couple times, and I was like, I don't know if I like this, but I picked it up this week because my skin was feeling really dehydrated and dry from me being sick. And I've used this as a first cleanse, and I've actually fallen in love with it. Isn't it funny how those things happen? That's the same thing that happened to me with the Isden cleansing balm. So this is great. I like that it's not in a solid form. It's actually, it's pretty thick, and it does have a fragrance to it. It smells like fresh cucumbers, kind of like what the adipose smells like, but this is a nice sensory experience, and it feels really good on the skin. If you have dry, dehydrated skin and you're looking for a really nice emulsifying cleansing balm that makes your skin really soft and doesn't strip it, just feels really good as a first cleanse in your evening routine to remove your makeup and your SPF, I definitely would recommend looking into this. Now, Naturium has a cleansing oil, emulsifying cleansing oil, and emulsifying cleansing balm. I'm very curious to try those out because those are in the affordable price range. So I will definitely pick those up when I get some extra money. I am on a low buy because I have to watch my pennies, as we all know that the economy is not doing well right now. So I'm not going to be picking up anything that I don't need right now, and then maybe on Black Friday we'll do some fun things. Now, somehow I got on Philosophy's PR list. They started sending me some products. So they sent this to me a few months ago. I haven't shared it with you, but this is called the Ultimate Miracle Worker. This is a resurfacing body serum with peptides, encapsulated retinol, and it is like a serum, but it's like a light lotion. And I tried this yesterday, and I have to say I really like it as a first impression. So I'm gonna test this out and see how I like it. But it was really, really nice, and it gave me some really good moisture in my skin, and it wasn't irritating on my skin to where the Naturium Retinol body lotion can be a bit strong for me, and that's where I layer that one. That one I layer over their lipid moisturizer or another body product that I'm using, so it's not so harsh on my skin, because I will get irritation from that if I apply it straight to my body. But this one I applied straight to my body, and it felt so good. It left my skin looking really nice and soft and hydrated. So this might be a winner. I'm not sure how much it is, but I will look into that. And then they sent this week. This is the Ultimate Miracle Worker. This is Nourish and Rejuvenate Face and Neck Cream with patented retinol complex. It has rapid dose science. So this is a face and neck cream that has retinol in it. Here's what it looks like. And there's no scent to that body serum too, by the way. And I don't think that there's a scent to this either. Nope, no scent. So I was thinking about testing this on my neck and chest, but we'll see. I'm not quite ready for this yet, but this is a new release from them, which is pretty cool. Let's see if we can find out any more. So it says, our philosophy believes in miracle of clinical strength retinol without irritation. It says, ultimate nourishing retinol moisturizer you don't need to build up to. This fast absorbing rich cream replenishes skin with moisture and smooths the look of fine lines and wrinkles on the face and neck for skin that is firmer, deeply nourished, and rejuvenated and radiant. In 4 weeks, 94% agree skin is firmer and smoother. And then it's clinically proven to reduce the number of and depth of wrinkles, increase elasticity, reduce sagging, reduce intensity of dark spots. So we have patented retinol complex, 2 times collagen power, pro collagen peptide and pro elastin peptide support skin's natural collagen production, elastic fibers, ceramides, replenish moisture. So I think that this would be really good for me to start using on my neck and my chest. So I might start doing that. I'll keep you posted, but I don't know. I used to really like Philosophy skincare back in the day. I used to love their vitamin C powder. I used to love their Purity cleanser. I also used to love, they used to have some really cool masks, like their vitamin C scrub mask, where it was the scrub and then you add the activating vitamin C gel to it and it would bubble up on your skin. That used to make my skin look so bright. I loved it. Oh, and then this is I forgot to show this yesterday in my video. Here's the Joe's mask. It came. They have the really nice packaging. It's like this faux leather packaging, and the mask is here. I have not taken it out yet. I've only charged the charger, but I will tell you that the quality of it, the way that where I'm feeling it right now, is really, really nice. So this has a patented technology in it. They have, I think it's the FTP chip in it, which is patented. It's a laser technology that is supposed to give you that laser technology, but it makes it really optical focused into the skin versus it being spread out like other LED light devices, I believe. So I'll get more into that when we start using that. Another update I wanted to give you, the Neova sunscreen. I do like it. It is just a tad bit drying on my skin, but I will tell you, if you guys are looking for a chemical and a mineral sunscreen with DNA repair enzymes, I'd have to say that this is definitely more user-friendly and feels better on my skin than the Isden Europhytonia sunscreens. This does not make your skin oily. It has a nice photo finish. You can wear it under foundation. I would just suggest, if you're going to wear makeup on the top of this, that you let this, set on your skin for about 5 to 10 minutes before. Otherwise, you'll get some peeling with your makeup. And I did notice yesterday when I was applying some of my cream products, I did get a little bit of peeling. Now, I actually prefer the Color Science Classic for my skin over that. This is more moisturizing on my skin, and I get no peeling with this whatsoever, but I did experience some peeling with that Neova yesterday when I wore makeup. And then, of course, my Dalba sprays. I'm loving it, and as you can see, I have been really loving this. I have been using this nonstop. I apply it right before my moisturizer during the day and at night, and it does such a beautiful job at keeping my skin well hydrated. And I love the first serum spray too, but if you are on the drier, dehydrated side, I would go for this one, which is the aromatic one. And then this is the first serum spray, which is good for normal to oily skin. All skin types can use this one, but they're both beautiful and I'm in love. Oh, and then just to recap on this from that video yesterday too, is that I'm not using this every day. I use this once in a great while when I feel like I need just that extra oomph to my skin. And I used this yesterday because I needed that extra oomph and hydration and plumpness to my skin because I have been sick all week, and this was a quick and easy way to do it. So what I did is I applied my Victoria DN Peptides, and then I worked in my Osmosis serums with the Medicube Booster H. And then I mixed up 3 drops of the Oh My Glow serum with the activator to right about to this line. And then I put in 3 drops of the TGF booster. Misted this on my face, my chest, and my shoulders yesterday. And then I let it set on the skin for about a minute and I pat it in, and then I went in with my moisturizer. So I do still use this once in a while. I just don't use it every day because it's too much hyaluronic acid. But every once in a while for a nice treatment, it's great. I love to spray that right before you use the Lemieux Pro Firm face mask. That makes a beautiful glass-like skin facial. All right, so first we're gonna go in with the Medicube Booster, and then we're gonna do a new sheet mask from Medicube. I have 2 here. This week I did this facial and I used my Super Cica Daily Quick Mask. So I did that, but today I want to step it up. I need some radiance in my skin, so I wanted to try the Deep Peptide Radiance Mask. I have this one right here. I only have one. It feels really gushy inside. Oh, by the way, with this, if you do have extra serum left from your sheet mask, as long as it's really liquidy and not too thick, you can definitely put it in here. But if it's on the thicker side, I'll have to see what the serum is like in here. If it's too thick, which it feels like it is, it wouldn't be good to put in here, by the way, because it will clog up your O2 infuser. So we're gonna use this Deep Radiance Peptide Mask. What is this one? Dedicated, it doesn't really say. I have two. I have the Deep Vita C, which I haven't tried yet. But if the fragrance is like too strong on this, we might have to switch it out and do the Daily Cica or the Daily Vitamin C. So we're gonna do that and try it with the Booster H or the Booster Pro. And I did take the Booster Pro and I worked this into my skin. I had to use the level 3 on this and I could really feel it. Level 5 was way too much, but that is a very thin paper-like mask. So I'm gonna turn on my Booster H. Oh, I forgot to download my report. Well, I'll download my report hopefully before I end this video. I haven't been using the app. I've just been, you know, going about my treatments with this without the app. So we're gonna use the Airshot mode on level 2. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start here. Now that my skin is really nice and dry. So as you can see, I'm putting this at an angle and I'm using the edge of the device to exfoliate and clean out those pores. So this is a very quick treatment. I do smell that burning hair today. I do have some peach fuzz on my skin. But I noticed that this really does help with the texture of your skin, helps with your pores, keeping them clean, which makes them look smaller or minimized. I will say though, from this mode, it is a lot of energy and sometimes I get a headache from it, just so you guys know. This device is pretty strong. Now, if you have thin skin like I do, do not go above level 2 with this device. If you have thinner skin than I do, then use level 1. And I like to demonstrate, you know, these treatments with you on a weekly basis so you guys can see exactly how I'm using this. And then we'll take a look at the changes of my skin next week and see if we really see a difference. I see a big difference in my skin with the texture and the firmness of it. Now, I was thinking about incorporating other devices with this week, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time. So I don't know if you guys can see, but you see this right here, it's less apparent. It's not as strong as it was. And like I said, for the last month, I haven't done any facial massage. I haven't even done any, you know, Jane Man Omna. I've just been straight up using this device and it seems to be working. So now I'm just gonna come up here on my forehead and do my forehead. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for this 4-week trial to be over because I want to use other devices. I mean, I love this device and I think it's a great device if it sounds right for you, but I miss microcurrent and I miss using my LED. So now I'm just going to take that tip, come up here in between my eyebrows, this is a problem area for me. This is where my pores are larger.
3 minutes passed.
I'm just going to come up the center of my forehead here. And sometimes I will do a couple of passes here just because my pores are so large. And I'm going to take that tip, run it down my nose. And I like to take the edge and come over here on the side on the nose, just like right in through here. And then I'm going to take that tip and work it on the sides of the nose and in the crevice. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it down to, oops, I always do that, to level 1. And I'm going to use it around my lip. Okay, now let's do my jawline and my neck. Remember, you have to avoid the center of your neck where your thyroid is with this device. I do notice that the sides of my neck look a lot smoother even where those lines are. Okay, so that's it for Airshot mode. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off. Wipe the head off, and here's my skin after. You see I'm not red. And I can't believe how much lighter this spot is getting. Oh my gosh, it's getting so much lighter. This really has a supercharged my osmosis serums. It really works those osmosis serums really good into the skin. I really love it. And those osmosis serums that I use, Stem Factor, Correct MD, Stem Factor MD, Correct MD, Catalyst MD, and Rescue MD. They're like a thick serum. They're not watery. So when I use this on level 1 and 2, it's not zappy, okay? If I was using a serum that was maybe just a tad bit thicker than the Victoria DN Peptides and then just spraying water on my skin or a toner to work it in, you will feel that current very strongly in your skin. It will zap you, okay? So let's do the Deep Peptide Radiance Mask. Hopefully this is gonna work. Oh yeah, this is really creamy, really creamy. Oh, I'm shocked. There's not too bad of a fragrance in here. It's actually really light. It barely has any fragrance whatsoever. Ooh, I like that. And this is just very, very juicy. It's paper, but it feels, with the serum on it, it almost feels sort of like biocellulose-like. All right, let's try this. This, I think, is going to really hydrate my skin and plump it up. So let's put this on. Misha's passed out right next to me. So just so you guys know, I'm not doing anything funny with bodily functions. You may hear her snore. I took her for a long walk this morning, and then I just gave her a bath. So her little battery is done. She's like 1% right now. She has a little battery, so she gets tired out pretty fast. Wow, this feels really good on the skin. Oof. Okay, so now we're gonna do the Glow Booster H, or I keep calling it the Glow Booster H, the Glow Booster, the Booster Pro on booster mode, okay? So, and I'll take with the leftover serum in here, and I'm gonna put some on my neck. This I would not put in your O2 infuser, any kind of infuser that you have that's like the Lemieux O2 infuser. So I'm gonna put this on my chest, and then when I get to my neck with the Glow Boost, with the booster mode, I will put some more of that serum and then penetrate it into the skin. So let's see if this is gonna work. So I'm gonna turn it on. Let's see what level 1 feels like. Okay, can't feel it.
Level 2.
Can't feel level 2.
Level 3.
Oh, okay, so I can feel level 3. So let's just work this into the skin. I can feel it a little bit. Let's try level 4. I want to feel it more. Okay, yeah, that is feeling it good. If I was using the regular Glow Booster H, you wouldn't be able to use that over this mask because it's way too thick. Okay, let's just do this boosting mode technique. So this is boosting, okay? This is watering, going in the circles, and then holding it for 1 to 2 seconds is called focus mode. So let's just work this into the skin. And I'm avoiding my eyes.
1 minute passed.
Okay. Oh, feels tingly on my forehead. I can feel it like in the hairs right here. It's not uncomfortable, it just like tickles. Okay, let's do this side.
Passed.
If I like this Peptide Radiance mask, I will definitely order more because I think individually they're only $6 each, but the more you buy, you get a bigger discount. And I would definitely, if it works and there's no fragrance to it and my skin looks really good after we take it off, then I will buy more of these. It's really juicy. Okay, I'm just gonna do focus mode right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna come back over here, work this over here a little bit more. So the LED isn't doing anything for my skin with this sheet mask on because it's cloth. It's not like a biocellulose mask. So the LED won't penetrate through here. Look at all the serum collecting around that.
Minutes passed.
Okay, so I am going to turn this down to level 3, and I'm going to work it here around my mouth, avoiding my skin that's not covered under the sheet mask. Actually, I think focus mode would be really good to use right here. Anywhere where you have like wrinkles, you can do that focus mode where you want to concentrate on working those ingredients deeper into the skin. Okay, so that was 5 minutes. So now let's do the rest of the serum on my neck. And I think I'll have to apply it in sections. So let's go ahead and go into booster mode again.
Booster mode, level 1.
I'm going to leave it on level 1. And then I'm going to work this serum into my skin. So when I'm right here on the side of my neck, I can feel this tapping into my shoulder, because this, even though it's kind of on the thicker side, it's like a thin consistency. It's like watery, it's not stiff. So you feel that current more. This mask feels really nice and cooling on the skin. So you have to remember with this device, all modes you cannot use on the center of your neck, okay? On the Dermashot mode, they do have it to where you can use it right underneath your collarbones. But like I said, I'm not using the EMS on this because I just don't like EMS the way it feels on my skin. And one thing that's nice too, I keep forgetting to point this out, is when you stop using it, the device stops. It doesn't keep running.
Passed.
So 2 to 3 times a week, I do like to use the 3 modes, which is booster, Airshot, and the microcurrent mode. Every day, twice a day, I use booster mode for product penetration of my serums. And then every morning I use the microcurrent mode over my moisturizer to plump my skin and to plump those fine lines. And I really like how it absorbs my moisturizer into my skin, so I can go in right away with my SPF, and I don't have to wait like 5 or 10 minutes before I apply my SPF. And it does really make your skin look really plump and juicy, and also plumps up those fine lines and wrinkles. So save microcurrent mode for the morning if you have time, if you want your skin to look really plump and juicy all day long. Otherwise, you can use it at night. And I prefer to use it over my moisturizer versus my serums, because when you use it over your serums, so I'm going to turn this off. you'll feel more of that suction versus if you're using it over a moisturizer or a serum. Okay, so this feels really good. I feel like I can leave this on my skin for a while. I kind of don't want to take it off yet, but I don't want this video is already 35 minutes long. Ay. Okay, so I'm gonna take it off. Feels really good. Okay, so we're gonna take that off. It's really serum rich. Really, really a lot of serum in here. I'm just gonna continue to massage this in my skin. Okay, this is gonna be a winner, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and work this into my skin. I feel like I'm forever rubbing it in though. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with their Collagen Glow Serum. This is their new serum. And we're gonna put this over the top of this. This is kind of like, this serum is kind of like, it's light, but it has like kind of like a lotion to it. This is a locking mechanism on the bottom, and I'm going to, my hands are too slippery to turn it, so I'm going to take some of this out, show you the consistency. So it's like almost like a light lotion sort of serum. Does have a strong fragrance to it though. I'm not wild about the fragrance. So I'm going to take 4 pumps of it, and I am going to put this over the top of this. Okay, take a little bit more, 3 more. I'm going to put this on my neck and my chest. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, so now we're going to go in with their Deep Vita C Capsule Cream. So this is vitamin water 50%, vitamin C derivatives, and niacinamide 5%. So this is an interesting cream. So this cream is, it looks like it's clear, but then it has these vitamin C capsules in it. Smells like fresh grapefruit, but what you do is you take your spatula and you run it right here, and you just grab some of that capsule, vitamin C capsule, and some of the clear jelly cream. So this doesn't dry down on the skin. This will leave a film on your skin. This would be a great cream to use with the microcurrent. It's also great to use with the Dermashot mode. I like the collagen jelly cream to use with the Dermashot mode because it's so thick that it creates a nice barrier on your skin to where you don't feel that shocking feeling from the Dermashot mode. But this feels really nice and cooling on the skin. I haven't had any reactions with this. And this treatment that I did the other day, I think it was on Wednesday, I didn't use the Peptide Radiance mask. I used this Daily Cica mask instead. And I put this on, and then I put on the collagen erase cream on top of it. And then I work it all in with the microcurrent mode. And then I'm going to finish off with the night wrapping mask. But I do like this for a treatment. I would not like this every day. It does feel really nice on the skin, but it just kind of leaves like this weird film on the skin to where it doesn't completely dry down. At least I didn't experience that, but I put the collagen erasing cream over the top of it, and it was such a beautiful treatment. Okay, so I'm gonna put that off to the side. Now we're gonna go into the collagen erasing cream, and we are going to take some of this out here, and I'm gonna put this on my skin. Oh, what I'm gonna do is I am going to work this into my skin. I'm gonna take more. I like to coat my skin with this a lot and just really work that microcurrent into my skin. I'm gonna come, after I'm done with this, I can't talk. I am going to put the night wrapping mask on, and then I'm gonna go fold laundry, and I'm gonna show you how the night wrapping mask dries down on the skin, and then I'm gonna leave it on my skin probably for a couple of hours because I'm doing this facial. What time is it? It's 1:41 p.m. And then I'll remove everything, and then I will do my regular nighttime skincare routine. So this is a nice way to, like, you know, do everything. It's also great to sleep in this overnight. The other day when I did this, I slept in it overnight because that collagen night wrapping mask, this is like one of my absolute favorite products from Medicube, really seals everything in. It's a great way to like slug without the messiness, but it sealed everything in. And the key to this mask is you have to apply a thick layer for it to really stay on your skin without peeling or popping off. But my skin looked like glass after I used it. So I'm gonna go in, turn on the Booster Pro.
Booster mode.
We're gonna go into microcurrent mode, level 1. And then I'm just gonna come over this, each section twice. And this is how I use it during the day for my daytime moisturizer. And again, I'm not using the device around my eyes anymore because I kind of believe that's what's contributing to my under eye wholeness, because my eyes haven't looked this dark and hollow underneath them until I started using this device around my eyes, even at level 1. Now I prefer level 1 on microcurrent mode for my skin. It's more pleasant. I don't get a lot of muscle contraction. Actually, I don't get any muscle contraction or that sucking feeling. No, actually, I forgot to get in between my brows. This really does plump up those lines in between your brows, by the way. Really nicely. Okay. Next, I just come underneath my jaw. I just wish that this would do something for lifting, but it doesn't lift. And that's where I need to use my microcurrent. And then I like to come up just like this. Can you guys see the difference in my skin? I mean, I know when I take my after video from testing it for 4 weeks, we'll probably really be able to see it, but I definitely see a difference in my skin. Looks brighter, it looks less red, it looks firmer and tighter, and my pores are minimized. They look really clean. And also the texture of my skin feels and looks so much better. Okay, so this is my movement that I've been adding. I just start right here at my chin and go up underneath my cheeks, hoping for some sort of lift, but it doesn't do much. I do feel like I don't have as much tension in my face. And I thought when I was doing some pressure points the other day, like just to feel the amount of tension I'm carrying in my face, and it actually felt pretty good. Okay, I'll go up here and work around my lip to plump those lines. Okay, so that is microcurrent mode, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Turn off the device, set it aside, and as you can see, my skin is pretty greasy. So we're gonna do the night wrapping mask, and I like to apply this thick. So I'm gonna take a big dollop of this, and you can take a spatula, but I just take my fingers, and I try to avoid my eyebrows as much as I can, but I put a pretty thick layer of this on, and what it does is it keeps it from peeling on the skin really easy, or pulling away from the skin. So this reminds me of those Freeman cucumber masks back in the day that used to come in the tube. Do you guys remember those? Those were fun. I used to use those when I was in middle school and high school. And I don't put this directly underneath my eyes, by the way. So this just feels like a sticky gel. And then it's gonna dry down and be really, really shiny on the skin. I need to order another one of these. And it will look like your skin is glass. Like literally, it looks like you have like saran wrap over your skin. But it just locks all that moisture and hydration into the skin. And I usually just stick with it here to just a little bit underneath my jaw. Not much. I don't put it on my neck, but of course you can. And I just put it all the way to there. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry on my skin, and then I'm gonna go fold some laundry, and then I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like when it's all dry, and then we'll end this video. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, everybody, it's been about 15 minutes since I applied the mask. Now, it is pretty much dry. It's just a little bit tacky still, but I folded my laundry and I washed my makeup brushes while I was allowing this to dry, and here we are. So, with these Medicube products, these aren't something that I use every day. These are more for a treatment basis. And what my favorite products from them is the Collagen Erasing Cream, the Jelly Cream. The Night Wrapping Mask is my absolute favorite. I do really like this Deep Peptide Radiance Mask. If you guys have tried the Hop Volumizing Mask, the serum in there is kind of thick and like milky. That's what this reminds me of, except for there's no volufiline in it. So this serum, I still don't know if I really like this. The fragrance is kind of a turnoff for me. I do like this Deep Vita C Capsule Cream, but this isn't something that I could wear like under makeup or my SPF, because it just stays too like slippery on the skin. This is great to use for a treatment like we're doing here now. You know, these Medicube products I don't use on a daily basis. I use them for a treatment once in a while. It's fun to play with them, but they would not be my main skincare products because I prefer my other products, and I've mentioned that to you guys all the time. But I do, you know, try them from time to time for a facial like this. These super quick daily Cica masks, those are a favorite too. I haven't tried this Deep Vita C mask, so we have to do that. I tried their Collagen Radiance mask, and I did not like that because the fragrance was too strong. But I did like what it did for my skin, but the fragrance just, it was just not right for me. And it's the same fragrance that's in this serum. So this serum seems to be a TikTok favorite. Now I have a story for you guys. I had a client, one of my clients loves Medicube. She picked up their, their zero needle serum, the one with the spicules in it. She used it and it traveled into her eyes and it got into her lower eyelids somehow. She said she didn't put it around her eyes, and her eyes swelled up. They were so swollen she couldn't open them. They were red and puffy. And she had to go to the ophthalmologist. The ophthalmologist could not see or detect the spicules. They cleansed her eyes out and everything, but her eyes were constantly irritated. She said it felt like she had sand in her eyes. So she said about 5 days later, she saw like some skin like hanging off right here. So she just like pulled it. She said like all the skin just came out from her inside of her lid, and it was those spicules. They like exfoliated the inside of her lower lid. And she said once that piece of skin came out, she said she no longer felt the sandpaper effect in her eyes. And this is both eyes that she got that serum in. So, you know, I'm not a fan of spicules in skincare. I think that, you know, they can possibly cause infections in the skin because they are sea sponges and they're like needles, and they can get lodged in the skin. And who knows, you know, if they'll work at themselves out or if they'll cause an infection. And that's like a big thing that dermatologists are saying, and they're also telling you to avoid the spicule serums, but it's become a new thing in Korea right now. So you're starting to see these Korean brands come out with the spicule serums. It's actually been in Europe for a very long time. But somehow, you know, lately it's become popular with the Korean skincare companies. But I would seriously avoid those at all costs because you don't want to get those in your eyes like what happened to my client. She said it was intense. There was nothing that would relieve that until that skin came out. And she went to the doctor and they could not even find it. They washed her eyes several times. She had to put in ointment and everything inside her eyes. So just think about that when you're looking at those spicule serums. So I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for some other content besides these treatment videos with this. So this is going to be my last full treatment with this device. I'll do a wrap up after week 4 is over. So you guys are going to see my report right here. So this shows you, this is from the app. I just downloaded it. And it tells you my usage so far. You know, I've been using it for 4 weeks, so you do see that. You see the modes that I'm using. So I do like that, and I do like that you can you know, customize the LED light to your skin needs on this device. I do like this device, but if I had to choose between this and the Pico toner would be my choice for this, for my skin, because I see more with my skin with the Pico toner. The Pico toner works in the skin. You could use it for product penetration with your serums. I mean, you do need the infinity probes for that, but you can use it on your body. You get lifting and toning. It works on sun damage. It works on fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with collagen and elastin. So I definitely prefer the Pico toner over this. So if I had to choose one, I would definitely choose the Pico toner over this device. I do like that this device is multifunctional. It's great to travel with. It's very quick and easy for someone who doesn't have a lot of time to spend on their skin. For someone who, you know, can't afford, you know, a $500 device that, you know, is just one device and wants multiple things, I think that this is a great deal, especially when you get it on sale. And you can use my discount code to save an additional on that. That's who I think that this device is good for. I think those who are you know, short on time, doesn't have a lot of time, doesn't want a lot of thinking, they just want to turn it on and work their products into their skin. That's who I think this is good for. I do like it and I will continue to use it, but I have to say, I do miss my microcurrent and I do miss my LED light therapy. So I can't just use this device alone. I would have to use other devices for my skin needs because I don't use the DermaShot mode. I prefer microcurrent for my skin. But then again, if you are someone who has hypersensitive skin, if your skin is reactive with a certain ingredients, like if you have hypersensitive, hyperreactive skin, if you have thin skin, you might not like this device because you'll be able to feel that electricity in this a lot more than someone who has a little bit thicker skin. Those of you with thin skin, stay in the levels 1 to 2. Medium skin, you can go 2 to 3, maybe 4. Thicker skin, 4 to 5, okay? But always start out at level 1 and work your way to the level that is most comfortable for you. And remember, stronger is not better. Stronger will not get you faster results, and more is not better. They say that you can use microcurrent mode and DermaShot mode 2 to 3 times a day. I say no. I say once a day only with those modes. I mean, you can use microcurrent mode twice a day. You're not using it very long on your skin. You can use it, once in the morning over your moisturizer, just like how I demonstrated. And then you can use it in the evening. I don't think that's too much if you're using it at level 1. But if you're using it, beyond level 1, it can be too much because it's going to get stronger, especially if you have thin skin. DermaShot mode, you cannot use that 2 to 3 times a day. I am sorry, but if you use that 2 to 3 times a day, you're going to see some serious stuff go on with your skin. You're probably going to look really hollow, gaunt. Your skin will start to sag because it's way too much energy. I say I would only use that mode at the most, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, and I would skip 1 or 2 days in between because it is a lot of energy going through your skin. And that's what I recommend for true microcurrent too. Depending if you have the right device, you don't need to use it every day. Every 48 to 72 hours, I think, is best because we do have to give, our cells rest. We don't want them buzzing with all that energy all the time. They need rest so they can repair and regenerate, just like our bodies. We need that 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night to repair and regenerate. Well, our cells need the same thing too with certain devices, okay? So I hope this all makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you very, very soon. I know I always say this, but I really hope I can pop on for a treatment this week. We'll have to see how my schedule is. I haven't been to work for a week, so I don't know what to expect tomorrow when I go in. But I do feel better today, by the way. Thank goodness. So I'm sending you all so much love and light. Please let me know if you liked the video from yesterday, that type of content where I go over my collection so you guys can see what's currently, hiding in my cupboards and everything. I'd like to do one on skincare and also do another one on makeup. So let me know if that, sounds interesting to you. Kind of helps me declutter my collection too. So let me know if you want to do, my skincare collection and then makeup collection video. I would love to do that with you guys. I think that would be fun. So I'm sending you all so much love and light. Have a wonderful week ahead if I don't see you, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.